was an American pilot. The guy who captured me was a Vietnamese soldier. I was taller and bigger than him, but I didn't dare. I was taller and bigger than him, but I didn't dare stand up straight. I knew that if I wanted to survive the jungle, I had to look weak. They dragged me to a small village in Laos, and the whole time I'm forcing the smile, making eye contact with every single villager, trying to look friendly and harmless. So I'm a single villager, trying to look friendly and harmless. They told me to sit, so I sat. Later they took me deeper into the jungle, tied me to a tree, and fired a shot. It missed. They were just trying to scare me. I snapped and started cursing them out. So they walked closer and fired another one right next to my ear. My ears were ringing for minutes. Eventually they got bored and dumped me at this rotting prison hidden deep in the jungle. There were already a few guys locked up there, all pilots who'd been shot down. One dude had been stuck there for over 2 years and was basically a walking skeleton. Every single day we prayed for the war to end, for freedom to come, but good news never arrived. At night, our hands were tied crosswise, so we had to sleep side by side, and turning over wasn't even possible. Our feet were bound too. The food was so garbage that one guy with stomach problems was soiling himself every single night. I wanted to help him, but I needed a nail. And here's the thing, there was exactly one nail in the entire camp, sitting in the guard shelter. So I told the others to run the guards around for a bit as a distraction. Once there was only one guard left, this friendly short dude. I walked up and asked for some toothpaste. While he's cracking up laughing, I swiped the nail with my other hand. Back in my cell, I grind it down on a rock until it's a thin metal pick. That night, I picked the lock on my cuffs. For the first time in forever, I could actually turn over in my sleep. After that, escape was all I could think about. I'd seen how weak the guards were. Breaking out didn't seem that hard. But the other prisoners reminded me of something. Escaping wasn't the hard part. Surviving the jungle was. The jungle was the real prison. No water, no food. You're done for. But I wasn't buying it. The food in this place was absolute garbage anyway. And it wasn't just us getting screwed over. The guards were starving too. The camp dogs looked like furry skeletons. Most days we only got rice, and when food got really scarce, they'd bring out bowls of mealworms. Eat it or starve. Those were your options. Why was everything this bad? Our bombers had completely destroyed all their farmland. No harvest. Everyone was starving. Getting mealworms was basically the VIP treatment. Then one day, a Thai prisoner overheard the guards talking. Turns out they were so insanely hungry they wanted to go back to their village and eat. So they came up with a plan. Just leave us in the jungle, deal with us, and claim we escaped so nobody could blame them. Now here's where it gets absolutely unhinged. What choice did we have? We decided to move the next day. Luckily, I'd been preparing for months. At noon, while the guards were eating, I used a mirror to check outside. Coast was clear, so I opened the gate. First thing I did was swipe their weapons and hand them out to the others. The plan was to split up and attack. 7 guards in the kitchen, all eating. Right before we moved, one guy got so nervous he threw up. No more hesitation. We had to go. I rushed out and took